Have you ever convinced yourself that someone loved you, even when their actions said otherwise? It's easy to hold on to hope, to believe that they must love you just in their own way. That maybe they're bad at expressing feelings, or they've been hurt before, or they just need time. But what if none of that is true? What if the simple, brutal reality is that they never loved you at all? I know that's painful to hear. No one wants to believe they were just an option, that their love was never truly reciprocated. But the truth is the only thing that can set you free. There are 7 signs that reveal the truth. 7 undeniable patterns that show when someone never really loved you. If you recognize these signs, you need to ask yourself, is this the kind of relationship you deserve? But before we go into them, there's something even more important to understand. Why does this matter? Because if you don't learn to spot these signs now, you'll keep making the same mistakes over and over again. And that's exactly what we're about to explore. The patterns you keep ignoring. Love shouldn't feel like a puzzle you have to solve. You shouldn't have to analyze every word, every action, trying to convince yourself that they really care. But the truth is, we see what we want to see. We make excuses. We tell ourselves they're just going through a tough time, that things will change, that love isn't always obvious. And while we wait for proof of love that may never come, time keeps slipping away. Here's the harsh reality. If you don't recognize these signs now, you'll keep falling for the same kind of person over and over again. Different face, same story. The Stoics believe that true wisdom comes from accepting reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. You can't change what you refuse to see. So before you waste another second on someone who doesn't truly love you, pay close attention. Let's dive into the 7 signs that reveal the truth. Sign 1. They only cared when it was convenient. Real love is consistent. It doesn't come and go depending on the circumstances. But if they were only there when it benefited them, when they wanted attention, validation, or something from you, then that wasn't love. That was convenience. Think back. Were they present when you needed them most? Or did they disappear the moment things got tough? Maybe they texted you when they were bored, when they needed support, or when they wanted to feel good about themselves. But when you were struggling, silence. The Stoics believed that we should only focus on what we can control. And one thing you can control is whether or not you accept being treated as an option. Seneca once wrote, "A wise person does not chase after those who do not value them." If their presence was selective, their love was never real. True love doesn't show up only when it's easy. It stays even when it's hard. Sign 2. They never made sacrifices for you. Love isn't just about words, it's about actions. And real love requires effort, adjustments, and, sometimes, sacrifices. But did they ever really make an effort for you? Think about it. Did they ever put your needs above their convenience? Did they ever change plans for you, adjust their schedule, or compromise when it mattered? Or was it always you making the sacrifices while they took everything for granted? The Stoics believe that a person's true nature is revealed in what they do, not what they say. Epictetus once said, "Don't believe in intentions, believe in actions." If someone claims to love you but never puts in real effort, then their words mean nothing. Love isn't about constantly sacrificing yourself for someone who never does the same. If they never prioritized you, never made an effort, and never adjusted anything in their life for you, then the truth is simple. They never really loved you. Real love isn't just convenient, it's committed. Sign 3. They were never there when you needed them. Love isn't just about showing up for the good times. It's about staying when things get tough. But were they ever truly there for you when it mattered most? Think about it. When you were struggling, when you needed support, when life got overwhelming. Were they by your side, or did they disappear? Did they comfort you, or did they make you feel like your problems were a burden? The Stoics believed that adversity reveals a person's true nature. Seneca wrote, "Hard times don't create true friends. They only expose who was never real to begin with." Real love doesn't run away when things get difficult. If they were never there when you needed them, the truth is simple. They never loved you in the first place. Sign 4. They disrespected you, even in small ways. Respect is the foundation of love. Without it, love is just an illusion. But did they truly respect you? Or did they constantly cross boundaries, dismiss your feelings, and make you feel insignificant? Disrespect isn't always obvious. It starts small, ignoring your words, rolling their eyes, making you the punchline of a joke. But over time, these small things pile up and reveal something much bigger. They never valued you the way you deserved. The Stoics believed that dignity should never be compromised for the sake of attachment. Seneca wrote, "The moment you tolerate disrespect, you teach others that it is acceptable to treat you that way." If they downplayed your emotions, mocked your concerns, or made you feel like your opinions didn't matter, then the truth is simple. They never truly loved you. Because real love is built on respect. Sign 5. They never supported you in hard times. Love isn't just about celebrating the good times. It's about standing by each other when things go wrong. But when life got tough, were they really there for you? Did they encourage you when you struggled? Or did they vanish, make excuses, or act like your problems were too much? True love isn't about being there only when it's easy. It's about showing up when it matters most. The Stoics believed that hardship reveals true character. Seneca wrote, "It's not adversity that breaks relationships. It merely shows which ones were never strong to begin with." If they were never around when you truly needed them, then the truth is clear. They never loved you. Because love doesn't run when things get hard. It stays. Sign 6. Love felt like a transaction. Real love is given freely. It doesn't come with conditions. But did you ever feel like love in your relationship was something you had to earn? Maybe they only treated you well when they wanted something. Maybe affection came with unspoken rules. If you didn't act how they wanted, they would withhold love, attention, or kindness. That's not love. That's manipulation. The Stoics warned against emotional dependency because it makes us vulnerable to control. Epictetus said, "If you have to beg for something, then it was never truly yours." Love isn't a business deal. If every act of kindness felt like it had a price, then the truth is simple. It was never love. Sign 7. You felt more like an option than a priority. Love isn't about convenience. But did you ever feel like they only made time for you when they had nothing better to do? Maybe they prioritized their friends, hobbies, or even strangers over you. Maybe you were always the one adjusting, waiting, hoping they'd finally make you feel important. But deep down, you knew you were never their priority. The Stoics believed that actions reveal true character. Seneca wrote, "People show you who they are, not with words, but with where they place their time." If you were always waiting to be chosen, if you were never truly a priority, then the truth is undeniable. They never loved you. Because real love doesn't leave you wondering where you stand. If you recognize these signs in your past, there's one thing you need to know: this was never love. The Stoics believed that true power comes from what we choose to allow in our lives. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Your worth is measured by the things you allow to trouble you." So, ask yourself, are you still holding on to someone who never truly valued you? Or are you ready to walk away and reclaim your self-respect? Real love doesn't need to be begged for. If you have to fight for basic respect, then it was never yours to begin with. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these signs hit the hardest? Drop a comment below. Your story might help someone else wake up too. And before you go, make sure to hit that like button so more people can find this message. If you're not subscribed yet, now's the time. Turn on notifications so you never miss a video. And don't leave just yet. The perfect next video is already on your screen. Click it now, and I'll see you there.